Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to the Science and Space Channel. Today, we are here with a fascinating news that will excite skywatchers. Yes, that's right. The Northern Lights, or Auroras, can be seen as far as New York City. If you're ready to learn more about this spectacular event and dive into the details, let's get started. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center, has issued a geomagnetic storm warning for July 24th. The reason behind this warning is a large cloud of plasma and magnetic fields known as a coronal mass ejection that broke away from the Sun on July 21st and headed towards Earth. Let's dive into the details of this event and explain why it is so important. Coronal mass ejections occur when large amounts of plasma and magnetic fields are ejected into space from the outer layers of the Sun. When these pulses reach the Earth's atmosphere, they interact with electrically charged particles, ions. This interaction collides with gases in the atmosphere, releasing energy that is seen as colorful lights dancing across the sky. In the Northern Hemisphere, this phenomenon is known as Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, while in the Southern Hemisphere it is known as Aurora Australis, the Southern Lights. NOAA classifies geomagnetic storms according to their severity on a G scale. This scale ranges from G1, mild, to G5, very severe. According to current forecasts, the storm expected on July 24th is in the G2 class, meaning it is a moderate storm. A storm of this level increases the likelihood of the Northern Lights being visible even in more southern regions. Besides fascinating natural phenomena like the Northern Lights, coronal mass ejections can cause some problems in our technological world. It is important to understand the potential impacts of these events. First of all, CMEs can disrupt satellite communications, cause overloads in power grids, and even pose an increased radiation risk for astronauts. There could be sudden surges in electrical currents, interruptions in radio signals, and disruptions in GPS systems. More specifically, CMEs contain high-energy particles that interact with the Earth's magnetic field. This poses a particular risk for satellites in low Earth orbit. Satellite systems can be damaged or dysfunctional due to the impact of these high-energy particles. Furthermore, as these particles enter the Earth's atmosphere, they cause the atmosphere to heat up and expand. This expansion can increase friction in the orbits of satellites, reducing their speed and lowering their orbits. The effects on the ground can also be quite serious. Coronal mass ejections can cause strong electric currents on the Earth's surface, which can overload power grids and even lead to large-scale blackouts. The massive power outage in Quebec, Canada, in 1989 was the direct result of a powerful geomagnetic storm. Astronauts in space can also be affected by these events. On Earth, the magnetosphere protects us from most of the harmful radiation from the Sun. But in space, astronauts are outside this protection, and radiation levels can increase. Fortunately, the thick walls and magnetic shielding of structures such as the International Space Station largely protect astronauts. According to space weather physicist Tamitha Skov, this geomagnetic storm could be slightly delayed because the traffic of the solar wind is not always fully predictable in such events. The storm will probably be fashionably delayed because the solar wind traffic is slow, Skov says. The exact timing of such events can be difficult to predict, but space weather forecasters will get a clearer idea over time. Dear viewers, have you made your preparations to watch this spectacular natural phenomenon? It is a rare opportunity to see the Northern Lights in southern regions like New York. Don't forget to follow the night sky to observe this natural wonder. If you manage to see the Northern Lights, don't forget to share your experiences and photos with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with such science and space news. Also, don't forget to let us know in the comments which topics you would like to see in our future videos. See you in our next video and keep clear skies.